Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am FarlieSolomons and today's look is gonna be a super easy Valentine's Day look. So let's get going. It's gonna be super easy and this is that angelic look, I would say. So let's get going. First things first, I need to apply some color corrector under the eyes, which is so important. Also over, oh, by the way, if you have if you want to know what I have applied before starting makeup, it's just a moisturizing cream. I prefer to stay that way. I have not used a primer. I don't prefer using a primer on my entire face except my eyes. I just find primers to be too heavy for my face. Plus it's winter out here, so I don't tend to sweat that much. So let's cancel all the spots, dark circles, I would say. Yep. And then also here and here. I'm glad I changed my lights. It's quite clear and the shades and my skin texture is much real compared to the ones that I used to post before. I mean, a few months ago. The color corrector that I'm using is Nars, and this is in the shade medium deep. This is like my all-time favorite. I love it. And over that, I'm using Maybelline, if you see that. It's in the shade 128 Matte Polish. I'm just going with the brush on my entire face. Among the drugstore brands, I prefer Maybelline. I have tried most of them and honestly speaking, doesn't suit my skin. Also because my skin is super sensitive, like since it's matte, it's gonna have zero shine, which I kind of don't like. But I just love the texture of this foundation. Plus I experienced no breakouts, so I like the best. I'll let it sit for some time. For the eye primer, I'm using Rare Beauty. It's amazing. It's super creamy, and this is exactly what I really love with primers. I don't like the ones that are too sorry, are too runny. I know most really love that kind of a texture, but I prefer the ones that have a little bit of thickness and is not too much runny on the eyelid. And this is the first time I'm using this to create a video. Somehow I really liked the texture. It was really nice, and it is really nice and creamy. But let's see. And then for the eye palette today, I'm using Sephora, and this is Color Shifter, and this is amazing. I love the shades, though I do have shades that are really similar to this, the ones that are there in this palette. But what I like is I like all the shades in case if I'm traveling, you know, these shades are like my favorite, and it's all there in this palette, and it's quite convenient, you know, to just put it in the bag and travel. So that is one reason I preferred to buy this. The ones that I have are in different palettes, so it becomes really bit not so easy to travel with so many palettes. So this is like amazing. It has a gold, it has a base, and it has a shimmer, it has black, and it has this color, which is also like, it's amazing. I love this particular shade. So let's go with just the with this one. And I'm simply going here like this, and then connecting it to the inner corner, and then pulling it out just like this. It's gonna be super easy look. I like to call it Angelic because it's simple. And then I'm just simply going to use a blending brush and just blend all of it. I mean, the line. All I'm doing is just deepening my, you know, crease line. Just flaring it up a little bit on the edges like this. I have a bad throat, sorry about that. And then I'm going with eyeshadow stick. It's a beautiful purplish kind of a tint, I mean shade. And this is Excel. It's more or less like, I think it's either a Japanese brand or a Korean brand. It's like my favorite. Oh, it's a Japanese brand. So so this is the name, and this is the shade. It's metallic purplish color. It's gorgeous. But I'm using this for the very first time, so I really don't know how this is gonna look on my eyes. So let's try. It's a nice creamy shade, but I wish this would have been a little bit more darker, and you know, so that it looks more noticeable on the eyelid. But I'm satisfied, it's fine for this look, but I just wished that this would have been a little bit more darker. So anyways, doesn't matter. Super cool shade. But let me tell you, it's damn creamy. It's so, you know, the shade is just slips on the eye, on the eyelid. On the inner corner, I want to go with this shade. This is like, looks silver to me. Let's try. It is exactly what I was looking for. Cool. I'm gonna drag it a little bit here. So I'm done with my eyebrows. I kept it really light. You know, if you can see the gaps, I prefer keeping those natural gaps in, you know, between my hairs. I don't want to fill it up and, you know, make it look a little bit too much. I just prefer it this way. So yep, very easy. If you want to know how I fill my eyebrows, you could also go and check my video that I have uploaded few months ago, and you would get like a fair idea about filling your eyebrows. It's not difficult, but I think when you know your facial features, and if you know the exact shade and the technique to fill the eyebrows, it's super easy. So yeah, so if you want to check, you could go and check my video that I've uploaded. So yeah, so let's go and let's finish the rest the rest of the look. So to give a little bit of or to have a little bit more sculpted face, I prefer using a bronzer more than a contouring cream. It's just that I feel bronzers suit me and I can carry it really well, and contouring sticks or creams, I would say, are just too much for my face. So yeah, so today I'm just gonna use this. This is Charlotte Tilbury, and honestly speaking, this is a foundation, and I am not sure if this is a foundation or this is a bronzer, but if this is a foundation, then I'm using this like a bronzer because it's in a deeper shade, and if this is a bronzer, then this is what I'm doing with it. The right thing that I'm doing with it, I'm really making use of it. So I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, if this is not, I don't think so, this is a bronzer probably, but when I asked for a liquid bronzer, I was really into buying something that would just blend really well. So if this is not a bronzer, then I'm extremely sorry. You could use a bronzer. All right, there is one thing that I forgot, that is applying my concealer. Sorry about that. I'll show you, if you make such mistakes, how you could cover it up and probably not panic. For the concealer, I'm using Dior, and this is in the shade, this is Forever Skin Correct in the shade 2N, I suppose. Yes, it's in 2N. And this is how it is. You can see I've used this quite a lot. I prefer using this concealer. I also like to use the foundation, but my bottle is over. So yeah, this is Forever Skin Correct in the shade 2N. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to apply, I'm going to apply my false eyelashes towards the end. But honestly speaking, I would be, if I have to go out with this look, I'm going to skip the false eyelashes. It's just not for me. I mean, if you like false eyelashes, by all means, you should go ahead and apply. I mean, if you like to step out with it, unless it's essential, I prefer not to. I like to wear different lens because I feel lens really suit me. I can carry different shades of lens, so I prefer wearing different colors, but also I like to sometimes just go natural. I like to go really right after I apply my concealer. I like to go with the loose powder and just look up so that it fills up the fine lines that looks hideous once you sweat, especially when you don't have the time to pat. So this increases the longevity of the concealer. So I need to do a little bit of touch up. That is with my color. I think I was just chatting and I forgot that I need to also have my concealer on, and I directly jumped to the step of applying a bronzer. Silly me, but this happens with most of us. And then I love the way this looks. Since I use it like a bronzer, I would call it a bronzer. But I love the finish. This is Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter for a superstar youth glow. I think this is a foundation. This is not a what do you call bronzer. This is a foundation. So sorry, my chair is a little bit noisy. So yeah, going with the lip shade and mascara and blush. So let's go. First things first is a blush. I'm gonna use, where's my blush? For the blush, I'm using Nars Panic. Yes, it's Nars Panic, and I'm simply going to use this, both. It's super pigmented. I mean, this dropped, and if you can see, there's a crack. So just make sure about the placement. You really don't want to ruin. My chair. Okay. For the lips, I'm using Tarte, and I really can't see the name and I really can't pronounce the name. So it's going to be in the description box in case you want to know. So, all right, it's nice. For the mascara, I have used Nars, and this is like my all-time favorite for the lashes and for the lower lashes too. So yep. And for the lip shade, I have used Tarte, like I said, and this is the shade. This is how beautiful it is. This is going to be the name. I really can't pronounce the name, so this is going to be in the description box in case you are looking out for the same shade. And over that, I have just applied a clear gloss just so that it looks more angelic. So yep, this is the look. I hope you guys liked this look. I loved creating this look for you, and yep, go enjoy your Valentine's Day with your loved ones. And if you want to create this look, let me know how it went and was it easy for you to follow. And I try my best to go really slow with my tutorials and go step by step. And yep, usually I would always do makeup tutorials that I would wear out. So which is easy, which is fast, and glamorous. So this is me, FarlieSolomons. I shall see you in my next video with another exciting look just like this. And yep, you take care of yourself. Ciao, bye.